Hello, everybody. Mark here at Gilbo Realty. Happy New Year, everybody. It's December 31st. Tomorrow, we take on 2025 into our lives. So everything's going to fall from here on out. And hopefully, everybody has a great evening. Please stay safe. Do not drive drunk. Get an Uber. Drive with some friends. And, don't do anything you regret in the morning. What I'm going to cover today, some stats again, just to show you some graphs. This time I'm going to cover some graphs. And I'm going to cover 3 houses that I found in the villages, the cheapest pool homes I could find. And there's 3 of them up here on the board. I'm going to show you those. And I also created some new searches on the website would make your life easy. And let's look at those real quick. Go here to the buyers tab, the villages tab, go to buy a home, fast home search. Brings you right here to this page. You can search a bunch of different ways. North of 466, between the sixes, south of 466A, waterfront and water view homes, pools, homes of pools. That's where I just looked and found some cheapos. Homes on the golf course, homes with fenced yards. That should cover if the agent entered them correctly. Homes with fences, full fences around them. And that should cover what? Verandas and courtyard villas, as we know. And there's some other homes, couple little neighborhoods that have some fences. But what I did add is homes with golf cart, because a lot of people want that. They're like, hey, I need to have that golf cart garage. It's right there. You can click right here to go to the golf cart inventory on the villages. I set that up for you. Some people call me and say, hey, I want a corner lot. They're better, they're bigger, I can do more with it. Here's corner lots right there. I also put in turnkey houses for sale. What you do find in the villages, a lot of people, they'll go down there. They find that it's cheaper to buy new furniture than it is to bring their own down. And they tend to have turnkey. And then there's also landlords trying to sell, and all the furniture. What are they going to do with the furniture? So they sell it with a house. So, you can find some pretty good deals with turnkey. And also, if you can get one with a golf cart garage, get one with a golf cart, that's even better, right? So you can turnkey houses, go there and take a look. If you're an investor, it's probably a good place to start. If you're out of state, maybe you just want something for the winter season, that's also a great place to start as well for you. So you don't have to worry about trying to furnish this thing when you buy it. And also there's rentals in the villages. We don't do rentals in the villages. We don't do them yet. We're working on it, but we're still a little ways away. We have some other projects going on instead. But don't get me wrong, it's on our blueprint, but right now we're not doing rentals. Okay, we have some people that do rentals in the villages, so if you want me to put you in touch with them, I'll feel more than happy to send the information to you. Okay, so I got some graphs. Let's pull them up. Okay, so here's a graph of the village's sales. So sales have increased 46% from last year over year. Okay, they're talking November to November. Last November, December was pretty bad. That's where they really raised those interest rates. They really pounded everybody pretty good. And rates, I wouldn't say they're good again. Again, the rates are probably just as bad as they were here. But it was a shock on the system for many people saying, geez, my mortgage payment just went up $200-300. But sales are going to be up because, as I've said many times over the last 6 months, as inventory increases. And what I like about this graph, it tells you that here, this lighter bar says properties listed. The darker bar is properties sold. And for the last 12 months in a row, we've had more properties being listed than sold. And that seems to be the trend. My guess is if we had see this ramp up in January, February, March, see how all this ramp up for the summer? We're going into the downward spiral of the year typically. Still selling pretty good though. But man, if we had that January, February, March, April, and May ramp up that we had at the beginning of this year, I'm not too sure inventory is going to skyrocket again. So I'm not going to say it's going to, but I'm going to leave it out there right now. Sales are up, but even with sales up, we're still listing more than we're selling on the market. Now let's go here. 14 days slower from this November to last November. And again, that was with sales up. So people are taking the time. They're realizing that, hey, I'm not going to rush into this thing. I'm not going to take that Kool-Aid. I don't want it. I don't care if it has sugar in it. Leave that Kool-Aid alone. I don't want it. I don't blame you. This is a big purchase for most people. They're up they're moving from other states. This is a big move. You're going to make sure that what you're going to buy is what you want and fits what you want. So this is just one. Let's pull up another chart here I want to show you. Okay, this is medium sale to list price ratio, decreased 1%. So medium price to list price decreased 1%. That means prices are coming down. But again, my video from a couple days ago showed that these numbers are BS. Okay, because that list price ratio is taking the current list price. So anybody reading this chart would think that all the homes are selling between 97 to 98% of list price. Okay, well, what list price? Current list price or original list price? Because with original list price, as we've shown a couple videos ago, so if you haven't seen that, I'll put it here for you to, I'll link it down below for you to go take a look at it. We cover that whole data from November. You will see that some of these figures go from 97% down to about 81, 82, 79% of sale price to list price ratio. So it really depends. This is a way that they manipulate data. And this is not, I don't agree with it. I'm not saying it's wrong, I guess, but what they need to put in there is they're just telling you list price. They're not saying current list price or original list price. And that's where, to me, this is where they're manipulating numbers and they're manipulating buyers in the market. And I don't like that. I'm a big fan of telling everybody the truth. So just keep an eye. Whenever you see this median sale price to list price ratio, don't believe it. It's a lot lower than that 1%. Let's pull up another chart here real quick. Okay, so this isn't a chart, but this is, I did a video a couple weeks ago, maybe a week and a half ago, warning buyers to be careful because some of the agents, they'll squeak in there a price increase on some of these houses. Not sure why they're doing it. But if you look here, this price has increased $15K. And I did check this listing. I'm not going to put the address here to see if they just did some upgrades. Like, okay, you raise the price 15 grand. You just throw a new roof on it, new kitchen, new appliances. What'd you do to tell me that this house is now worth 15K more than the 425 price you had previously that wasn't selling still? Now, are they going to try to take advantage of buyers coming into the market this time of year? Probably. So just be careful. This is why my warning is out there for you buyers going down here during the busy season. You know, do not go buy a house after a couple toddies. You know, recover first, then go buy a house if you're gonna. Okay, but this is just one example, and let me show you another one, which is kind of funny actually. Let me pull that one up. Okay, so here's another one. 1.2% increase from 414.9 from 409 to 414.9. Now that's not a huge increase, but again, I went into this listing. This house is not selling at that 409 price. I went into it and just to see again if they updated the kitchen, put a new roof on, did some flooring, painted, whatever, to tell people why am I increasing my house 1.2%. And what I found is that they didn't do anything to this house. Again, nothing they've done. They just wanted to increase the price because what? This is the busy season, start January. Everybody's showing up. So again, just be very careful of the pricing, what you're looking at. Again, as I stated last week in my last video and the one before that, that on the villages, you don't see this stuff. Like the real estate MLS is so much more transparent than the VLS. It's crazy. Like you would never see this 1.2% increase. On the villages, they stopped putting discounted homes on their website, probably because of me. Because last year they started discounting Lake Denham at Dabney. And I probably sold half their homes down there because of my video. But, you know, they don't put them on there anymore. I think they probably learned their lesson. But again, they're discounting homes in Moultrie Creek and Shady Brook. They're just not putting them on there. Okay. But at the same time, this is what happens on the MLS when they do anything. Increase it $100, $99. They increase it 5%, decrease it 20 grand. You see it. It comes to your email every morning. You can search our website. We show the prices, where they're all at. This is the only way to buy a house, and it's more transparent than what the Village is actually doing on their website. I understand why they do it, because they're the builder. But still, it's not transparent to the buyers coming to buy from them. Okay, it's not fair if this house was 409 3 days ago, and I'm putting an offer in today at 414.9, and you didn't tell me that 5 days ago or 4 days ago that it was 409. Okay, this at least gives you a heads up. But what's funny about this is let me pull up part of this listing, and you're going to laugh because I laughed. So let's look at that. Okay. So this is the same house. Okay. And if you look here, this is the property description. Now, I pulled this morning, December 31st. Property description, another 10 grand price reduction, now only 4099. That's still in the property description, even after raising the price to full 14.9. So the realtors forgot to go in there and change the 10 grand reduction that they just took whenever, and they still had that 4099 price in the comments. So again, not very good work on this part. I'm sure it's a mishap. Typically, that's why I don't like putting this in the descriptions, because you forget, you look like an idiot. So hopefully they get that fixed. Just to let you know that this is going on. They're going to try to squeeze up some pricing on some of the listings, not all of them. There are always some realtors out there who are trying to squeeze up prices. And with this one, a recent 10 grand discount, 4099, they just marked it up 5 grand and still not selling, and they forgot to change the description. So hopefully they get that fixed. So let's look at some listings. Okay, this is 2491 Macintosh Court. Now this is a home with a pool. It's vinyl sided. It's a cute little house. It's got a 2-car garage, 1.5 really. But you could screen off. It'd be nice to put a screen here to make this a lanai, a front lanai. Keep the bugs off you. And keep all the little lizards out of here, right? But you can do that. I don't think it's that expensive, but it can be done. But it's a 3-bed, almost 1,700 square foot. It's very deceiving, this house from the road. It's deceiving. And it's open this week. It's open Friday and Saturday this weekend after the New Year's. It's built in 2012. Taxes sit about $2,400. And motivated seller, bond is paid. Okay? And where is it? Monticello, delightful Monticello and the Windmere Villa section of the village of St. James. A lot of homes have been trying to sell in St. James in the last year. A ton. And just give you an idea where that is. Here it is right here. There's Lowe's. This is 466A. Winn-Dixie's right here. Home Depot. And Village of Colliers down here. So you can see 466A right above it on the west portion of Buena Vista. Now, again, it's vinyl siding, basic landscaping. It's fine. Again, I would screen in that front if you wanted to. I don't know why this is all wet right here. They have gutters all over here. Maybe the gutters are full. Or maybe they turn their sprinklers on for the day. So carpet in here, nice big room here. Again, this is almost 1,700 square feet. It's cute. It's got some style. Kitchen's bigger than I thought it was going to be. There you go. So basic countertops, electric stove, black appliances are nice. I like the cabinets, are fine. It's pretty good. You get some pretty good storage here. There you go. Little dining area. Got the laundry right off the kitchen right here. Okay. Here's a bath. I'm assuming it's a shared bath in the hallway. Here's a bed. Looks like about what? 10 to 12 by 14. Looks like 10 by 14, 10 by 12. Not really using it for much. Got a little cedar in there, a little hanging seat. This is obviously a day bed, and you could pull this bed down. They're using it as an office. It's cute. I assume this is a primary with carpet. All right. So better countertops here. It looks like granite in the master. That's kind of nice. They updated the doors too, or put some kind of tint on it. That's kind of cool. So at least they upgraded those. The flooring is pretty basic. All right. That's fine. And here's the laundry off the kitchen. Here's the back lanai. So at least you do have a screen-in lanai. And this bird cage out here, you're going to see. And this is a nice little area. Look at this. So you can walk down in here. They do have steps that go down on both sides. I like the bird cage. It's nice. Got a little hot tub over here too if you wanted that. And it's a pretty nice area. It's cute. There's a garage, 2-car, 1.5. I don't mind this house. It's okay. I mean, for 483, I think, like I said before in a few of my videos, I think there's a market for buying like these patio villas and maybe throwing a small pool in them if you can do it at a good price. I think there might be some opportunities, because not every house has to be 800 grand to have a pool in it. So maybe, someone can figure out how to put in pools cheaper down there and, buy some of these patio villas for 280, 290, 300 grand, throw a pool in it and try to get them into low fours, mid fours. That would be nice. But again, 2491 Macintosh Court, 3 beds, 2 baths, 1,700 square feet, a little bit less. Sitting at 483. Take a look at this one. It's open Friday and Saturday of this week, and sitting at 291 a square foot. But you do have that pool. That's hard to find in these style homes. Let's go to another one. Okay, 1802 Marquez Loop. 2 beds, 2 bath, 1,228 square foot. Sitting at 475. What was the previous one? 483. This is an older home in the northern sections of the villages. There is no birdcage over this pool. I've seen this one before. This has been on the market for quite a while. 175 days. Sitting at 386 a square foot. I mean, based on what we just saw, this one's a little high. But this is also on the golf course. I'm going to show you that. So 1998 was the build. 386 a square foot, man. Bond paid. Home retreat. Partially finished Hurricane shutters, featuring a private pool with heated panels. Hurricane shutters, granite, vaulted ceilings, open concept golf course, and reserved land view on a dead-end street, plenty of parking, okay? The Villa La Paloma across the street from Tierra del Sol Golf Course, okay? So it's a nice area, all right? You're near a bunch of golfing up here, a bunch of restaurants, a bunch of shopping. There's Spanish Springs right outside. It's a good little area. Any price discounts? What's going on? $495 pending, listed. $485 pending, listed. Pending, listed. $475. Okay, not sure what's going on with that, but okay. Whatever they're doing hasn't sold yet. So here we are. Basic landscaping outside. I love this bush. Just needs to be trimmed back. Got a little fence here going on. Not sure how old the roof is. I didn't see it in the listing. So here's the pool. But there's no bird cage over it. But they do have this heating solar panels up here. And there's the PVC that runs down and circulates the water up in there. I'm just wondering how bad does that pool get with critters when it's hot, really hot. That's what I'm wondering. And plus, all this stuff's blowing around. Man, you got a bunch of stuff going in that pool all day long. You must got to change your filter out quite a bit. In my pool, on a windy day, I got to change mine a couple times a day. I can't imagine down there with that stuff blowing around. It's pretty. Again, you have that golf course view right in your backyard. It's cute. A lot of pavers, though. So it's not cheap. Did a nice job with the pool. It's pretty. Yep. Let's get inside here. All right. Sorry, guys. There we go. So here's your back look. The pool's to the right. It's not a bad spot. I can have my coffee there in the morning. 10 dang power lines, villages. And I'm not picking on the villages. Power lines seem to be a problem across Florida and many other states. I have them in my area too. Okay, are we going to get inside? Sorry. If I flip through some of these, come on. Okay, here's the kitchen. Granite countertops are pretty. Cabinets are okay. That's a pantry there to the left or a laundry, one of the two. Too many photos. All right, I don't mind the flooring. It's okay. I love the chandelier, which are not showing. Big open concept. Okay. It's nice. Okay. Go to the next room. Sorry if I'm going to fast forward through some of these. Again, lead me through the house, folks. I don't need 15 pictures of a living room. Here's a big bedroom with carpet, by the looks of it. Okay. This is the master, obviously, with a big walk-in. Ah, come on. You're in the picture. All right. So single sink, I'm surprised. There's enough room there to put in double sinks. I love the floor. It's fine. It's pretty. I like the countertops. I guess we're not going to get too many photos of the house, so I know why this house is still sitting there. Look, it's great you want to sell the Village's lifestyle, but I'm looking at a house online on a realtor website. So, it will be nice if we had a bunch of photos of the house, the garage, any amenities, something special. I don't need 15 pictures of the golf course. I don't need 15 pictures of a living room. I just want you to take pictures of the house so I can walk through it. And I don't want you in the picture when you take it of the bathroom. Okay, no offense. I'm not trying to be a jerk here, but stuff like this really ticks me off. You got to have a little bit more professionalism in your business to get more business. And I learned this a long time ago. Okay. So 475, 2 bed, 2 bath, 1,228 square feet, 1802 Marquez Loop. If you like that one, take a look. It's been on the market 180 days. And it's got a pool. I'd probably throw a birdcage up, but I'm not going to buy it for 475 to do that. And it's only 1,228 square foot, sitting at 386 a square foot. Okay, but that's let's go to another one here. 3114 Jemima Ave. Now, I don't mind this house. Kind of looks similar to this one here we looked at. See this? Macintosh, same style, just reversed, right? I don't mind this. 3114 Jemima, 579, 3 beds, 2 bath, 1,594 square foot. 363 a square foot, built in 13. Taxes sit around 2,400. It is a courtyard villa. It's fenced. The village is sandable, solar heated. Unite concrete pool with Pentair Ultra Temp heat pump with turbo. Just joking. No turbo. Roof in 13, HVAC in 13, hot water heater in 13. So all those are coming due. Well, at least the roof. The insurance company may give you a hard time. Tax is $2,300. Bond is cheap. Bonds can be paid off here probably this year, relatively soon. So let's take a look at some photos. I think you're going to like the back of this. I like these, these angled driveways. I just think they give a little class to the home. Some of the driveways they're putting in some of the newer sections are just so short you could barely fit a Suburban in it. Okay. So vinyl siding on this as you walk in. Tile floor. Some vinyl over here. I don't mind this house. It's actually kind of pretty inside. Electric stove. I don't mind this. The pool is nice too. The birdcage is huge for this house. I like it. Big area. Okay. Let's get out of this. Come on. Here we go. So you're in a bedroom. All right. Here's the shared bath, I'm assuming. Full. All right, so they seal the driveway floor. That's nice. 2-car garage. The laundry is out in the garage. Just remember that. Here's your hot water tank. I assume the furnace is out here too, probably in one of these doors. All right, got the sink out here too. I like that. I'd be interested in knowing what the villages are putting in for electrical down there. I keep forgetting to look every time I'm in a house down there, but I'd like to know if they're 100 amp, 200 amps. I assume in the bigger homes are putting in at least 200 amps. But I was just wondering, anybody have a patio villa down there? What are they putting in for amperage in the panel box? 100, 200, 150? I'd like to know. Okay, nice. Here's the master. They should have staged it though. Would have looked a lot better. This is actually nice. It's not a bad home. It looks like it's well maintained, or at least been updated. Okay. Here's the walk-in closet. That's pretty good. Shower with a seat. Okay. So here's the back, and they also have a hot tub over here too. This is a pretty big cage. Not bad. Not bad. I like the pool. It's pretty. I like this little concrete pad they have going on. You got a lot of space here to do a bunch of stuff. pretty. Landscaping's well maintained. Not a huge amount of maintenance on the yard other than probably weeds. A little bit of grass on the outside of there, but that's about it. Yeah, it's nice. Yeah, a lot of privacy here. And there's your fence yard. There's your neighbor. There's your side yard. Okay, I don't mind this. It's okay. Now, I don't know about the price. Let's see. $579. So your 3 beds, 2 baths, 1,600 square feet. 3114 Jemima Ave. Sitting at $363 a square foot. Built in 13. Looks like it's had some updates. Courtyard villa. It's a village of Sanibel. Concrete pool. Let's see if they've done 2 additional bedrooms. Now, the only thing that bothers me a little bit is that you're going to have that roof in 13. You're going to have that roof upgrade. HVAC in 13. Hot water tank in 13. I think you can get away with those. Probably a little bit more time. It's got a Broward home warranty. That's fine. But, you're still going to have to replace that roof. And that warranty is not going to cover that. Let me see. Taxes $2,300, maintenance $317. Bond is almost going to be paid on this too, folks. Oh no, I'm sorry. Bond $724 a year. Bond balance is $9,500. So you still got a little bit of bond left. Again, this is located up here just south of 466A between Morse Boulevard and Buena Vista, right off Pinella's place. I actually like this. I'm liking these areas more and more in the older sections. I just think the home's got a bunch of style. The landscape is just so grown up and beautiful. You got tall trees going on everywhere. It's just very well maintained. And you could definitely tell the villages from the past thought out a lot of the landscaping within the older sections. Remember, go here to our villages search page, the quick home search page, right here, buy a home, fast home search. I'll bring you to this page. You can search the inventory a million different ways. You want to find homes with fence yards? They're there. Golf courses? There. Garage, golf cart garage only? They're there. All right, these are all here. Turnkey houses. I need to find a house with turnkey. They're there. Go take a look. And everybody have a rockin' New Year's. Again, be safe. Don't overdo it. Because you know that at our age, when you overdo it, tomorrow's going to be a rough day. So everybody have fun, and we will talk to you soon. Bye.